Hey guys, and welcome back to another RuneScape 3 video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you 5 underrated money making methods that you can do each day to help boost your wealth in RuneScape. And be sure to stick around until the last one because that's the most important one. So I'm going to get right into this one. The first method I'm going to show you is collecting your daily Viswax. Viswax is used for a variety of things including extending or resetting most auras, increasing a player's divine location gathering limits each day, extending daily challenges, and for adding quick home teleports for quality of life when traveling across Gielinor. Because of these uses, Viswax is one of the most in-demand commodities out there. It is created by using the Rune Goldberg machine in the Rune Crafting Guild on top of the Wizard's Tower, south of Draenor Village. It has a requirement of 50 rune crafting to enter and can be completed once per day. Easiest way to get there is to use your Wicked Hood and then just teleport directly to the Rune Crafting Guild. So let's go do that now. Let me show you. So once you're up at the top here, you want to go into the blue portal, the Rune Crafting Guild portal. Once in here, look on the east side of the room, and there should be a machine called the Rune Goldberg machine. Looks like this. Now what you're going to be doing here is you need to have, it uses the runes, available runes from your bank. So you don't need to bring them with you. They'll populate in here from what's in your bank. And what you need to do is you need to match 3 runes of different types to get an outcome of possible Viswax of up to 100. Now every try you use on this causes how many runes you're going to use to go up. So you got to be very sparingly with what you're going to use. Now one thing you can do is if you go on the RuneScape wiki, it'll tell you the best current combinations for runes for each day. So you're kind of able to cheat and see exactly which ones are the ones that will work the best. So like today it's fire, and I think I will probably go with law. It'll show the cost of the runes, and you want to use the cheapest runes you possibly can. It also has other alternates that you can try out, so maybe body runes would be a good bet. So we could try fire, body, chaos maybe for today. So let me do this. Fire, body, and chaos. 68, that's not very good. Let's try another combination. 69, that's not very good. Maybe 64. Well, we're really striking out today. This is fire, law, chaos. 69. 74. 78. 70. Alright, so I'm missing. I need to go buy some more law runes quick. Alright, so sorry about that, but now I have more of the runes, so I should be able to do this now. So 78 Viswax. You want to try to max this out as much as you can. Today is kind of a difficult day because it wants to use the these other types of runes, which are very expensive and not worth using. So we'll just do this for now. 78 Viswax. Now each one right now is worth just about 20k. So from just that 2-second activity, it's 1.5 mil. So definitely be sure to be doing this every single day. Now let's just sell these off and show. So 1.4 mil took literally 2 seconds. Alright, on to the next one, guys. Alright, and as for the second method, it's going to be doing your daily or hourly herb runs, depending on how often you want to do them. Herb runs are a great way to maximize GP per hour while only spending a few minutes completing the run. I can easily make 2 to 3 mil an hour from it and can do them every 40 minutes if I choose to. I have a whole video guide already up on my channel on how to do this effectively, showing you where all 8 herb patches are and how to get to them efficiently. You'll also learn all of the tips and unlocks you'll want to have to make it the most rewarding for you. Alright, now on to the third most underrated money making method in RuneScape 3. It's going to be going to magic shops and actually buying the runes from the shops. So some of these locations you'll need to have unlocked through questing and various unlocks. But if you're able to access all of them already, then you definitely want to take advantage of buying the runes from these places. So let me just show you a couple of the locations and what I do. So from these shops that sell runes, not all of them are profitable to buy, but soul runes are definitely one that you'll want. 1091 is the GE price and you can buy them for 410. Nature runes are also one that you'll want to buy, 372. They'll sell for 735. Chaos runes are questionable. You don't make a whole lot on these. 149 to 140. However, 1,000 fire runes, 1,000 air runes, 1,000 water runes are all very profitable. Earth runes, not so much. You only gain 2 GP per. But the water runes are going to sell for 72, the air runes are going to sell for 52, and the fire are going to sell for 80. So you're paying 17k here, and you're going to resell it for 80k. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit up all of the magic selling rune shops across RuneScape really quickly. Well, and we'll see how much I spend compared to what they're worth when I'm all said and done here. Alright, so I go from Lunar Isle and then I teleport to Unil. Surge down and head over to the eastern side to the Magic Guild. And we'll head in here and head upstairs and purchase from this store here. So the magic store owner, and I can buy another 1,000 of all of the main elementals. You can purchase, yeah, bodies are profitable. I think mine runes you actually lose money because they're, yeah, like at 1k, so it doesn't really matter, all things considered. But you don't want to purchase the law runes, the blood runes, or the death runes. Those are all losses. I'm gonna actually head up to Edgeville now, and we're gonna go into the wilderness quick. Now that the wilderness is a safe zone, make sure you're not in PvP mode. And then we'll pull the lever over by the yew trees here. This was an OG location that everybody used to hang out at. I remember all the luring days of people trying to trick people into going through this. So you'll pull the lever, you'll run north, slash the web, and then we're going to run over to the dungeon cave location over here underneath the... You just need to slash both of these webs. You'll pull the lever. And then you will have access to a bank and Lundell, and we'll trade with him. And we'll purchase another 1,000 of all the elemental runes. And then this one, just the nature runes. And this one actually has cosmic runes. So we will purchase all of these. And the cosmic one's 384, so good profit there. You can also purchase from the Tizihar Cave and spend your Tokal if you've farmed a lot of that. It's not really worth... I mean, Tokal's not really worth anything anyway. But I don't usually choose to purchase from that one. I just find it as a waste. If there's ever any future content using Tokal, I'd rather have a bunch stockpiled. But there's the little shop here in Varrock I like to hit. Make sure you take the free runes here, and this one you're only able to purchase 300 from, so it's not as much, but... And I just purchase everything except for the death rune. Make sure that you don't accidentally teleport, otherwise you're going to get teleported to the pure essence mine, which is kind of annoying. Alright, now we'll teleport back to Edgeville for a second time, but this time we're going to go into the wilderness from the wall. And this is just to go, if you've ever done the Abyss runecrafting method, you know exactly where we're going. We're going to this mage right here. He has a shop that we're able to purchase runes from. Alright, so we're going to buy all the elemental ones again. I purchased the mine just to stock it up. And then from there, we're going to teleport down to Port Sarum. And we're actually going to take the boat to the Void Knight outpost, which is at the second dock here from the bottom. You will see the squire, and you will just left click travel on them. Once we're here, you'll see on the map that there's a mage shop back up over here. So we will trade the squire, purchase more runes. So let me quickly add how much I've spent on all these runes here, and then we'll compare it to the price. Alright, so in total I just added all that up. It was 557k, and we end up having 2.4 mil worth. So you can kind of see the nature runes carry that, the fire runes carry that, the elemental ones. These aren't as big. And actually, I forgot to buy the astral runes, I think, from the lunar shop. Let me go back there quick. Ah, yep. So then there's the astral runes, which for 22k, 82k, so that's 60k more profit. So yeah, it's about 2 mil. 2 mil for the run there. So that is the third method. Now let's move on to the fourth one. Alright, for the fourth method, we're going to go to the Ooglog lodestone here. And now, if you have Profitability unlocked, you probably already know about this method. Down over here, we have the red sandstone. We're going to mine this quickly and then turn it into orthing glass and blow it into flasks. So, what I like to do is bring a Grace of the Elves with charges, and I like to just auto transport a lot of them to the bank. Alright, and then I'm going to toggle the porter so it transports the rest of them to my bank automatically. There is also another thing I like to do while I'm here. So you'll max out the rock. I believe it's 50 total. I can clarify that in a second. And then I go through the tunnel here over to the Charger chef guy over here. And it's really important to do this once per day as well. You can buy the meat packs from him for like 3k a piece. And what these end up doing is you can open them and get a bunch of raw meat. And now that the Anachronia farming method is a thing, the prices of all this is just insane. So spent what, like 40k, and it's worth 721. So on top of doing the sandstone, it's definitely important for you to come here once a day and just purchase that from him, or incorporate it into your when you're buying the runes. But it's definitely a very good hidden method here that not a lot of people know about. So, but let's head back to Profitability, and I will show you where you take the sandstone. So we are going to head to the western side and surge down here to this district, and you'll see the mining locations here, the clay forging area. This is for the crystal flux sandstone. We're not going to be doing that necessarily. If you want to take the time to, you can, but you're going to be going to this glass machine here, clicking on it and turning it into robust glass. Now you need to have the at first resort quest completed in order to do this. Obviously you need to have Profitability unlocked to come to here, and you need to have 89 crafting. So these requirements are kind of high. Each one of these is worth 15.6k. So if you do this once per day, it adds up. It's like 750k to a mil. I guess I'll fact check that in a second here. I gotta do one more. Whoops. Awkward. Alright, so 50 of those, 782k. Now you are able to also do the crystal flux sandstone once per day. I usually don't choose to do this just because they're not worth as much. These being 15k a piece is definitely worth your time. Let me show you what these end up turning into. And when you blow these, they're only worth 2.2k a piece. So if you're an Iron Man, obviously you're going to want to do this every day to maximize how many flasks you get, but as a normal, regular player, it's not worth your time. And now let's move on to my final and favorite method. It's not as profitable if you don't have a ton of magic note paper. Now I've accumulated a ton of this over the years. What we're going to be doing is purchasing limestone and other materials from one of the shops. We're actually going to be going down to Barrows, and we're going to be running to the town that's just to the west of Barrows, where the Barrows brothers are. And we're going to be purchasing materials from one of the shop owners here. It is kind of high requirements at this location. Based off of the wiki, you need to have Razmir Kelgan permanently unlocked by curing him with Serum 208 and showing him 5 lore remains, having Shadows of Morton, Plagues, and the Giant Dwarf, and new foundations completed. And then he's going to be in the shop right here. And so we're going to trade General Store, or not General Store. So we're going to trade Builder's Store. And he sells limestone brick for absolutely dirt cheap. And so what we're going to be doing is purchasing 1,000 and using 1,000 note paper to note this immediately, because unfortunately you can't just buy it noted. So we're going to use the magic note paper. Oh, that's crazy. So you can't actually note the limestone, you have to make it into a brick first. So just buying the limestone bricks. We're just gonna do this over and over again. Alright, because the limestone you have to chisel every single one of them before noting them, I don't really think it's worth it, so just for the time. So just do the limestone brick. Just that, 1.2 mil. I figured I'd buy these while I was here just to fill up the inventory since it's cheap, so just a quick 1.2 mil. Of course, if you don't have the magic note paper and you're actually paying for the magic note paper, it's not going to be as profitable, probably not worth your time. If we take 1,000 of that, it's 650k. That basically cuts your profit in half. But there we go, 1 mil for that. And then just as an extra little bonus here, just on the whole limestone theme, if you go back to Fort Ferintry, there actually is another spot that may be worth your time just to passively get a little bit more money. You have the stone cutter here and we have Bill. What we can do is we can purchase from Bill his limestone bricks. If we go straight to the stone cutter, we can use the limestone bricks and actually turn them into stone wall segments, which is used to upgrade Fort Ferintry. Each one of these is worth 10k. You could technically have taken all the limestone bricks from what we just purchased and you could convert all of them here. You do get some XP in construction, but let me so I have 9 there. Let me do all of this and then I'll be right back to show you guys exactly how much you can make from this. Because for 588 coins for all of this, we can turn this into about 70k per inventory, 68k per inventory. So as a lower level who just has access to Fort Ferintry, that's not a bad way to just get some quick GP. I just need one more limestone brick to complete my last one here. I guess we'll just do it without it. So I think I had a couple, maybe, yeah, we'll just take them all, that's fine. So effectively for those couple minutes of work, it was 630k. So if you don't have access to the Drekmeyer, I think that's what it's called. Morton. Oh, so if you don't have access to the Morton shop, general store, to purchase and use the magic note paper, a good alternative that's very easy is just Fort Ferintry. Do this once per day. But anyway, if this video helped you out, if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe. I really would appreciate it. It really helps out the channel and everything. I'll probably have to make a video here shortly about why I've had a 5-month hiatus basically from making videos. But I appreciate everybody who stuck around until the end here. Definitely take advantage of my the other videos I have that go into more detail on some of these money-making methods. But definitely worth taking even just 30 minutes out of your day to kind of run through and do all these just to make some quick passive income. If you're using bonds to pay for your membership, and if you don't have access to very high-level PVM that makes tons of money per hour, these are some good alternatives. So very underrated methods in my mind on people don't often do a lot. So anyways, thanks for watching guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.